Okay, well, guys, if you guys, it's about the time we switch over to a respect for everybody. If you're not interested in a software, this is probably the end of the meeting for you. If you are interested in what we're doing at Mighty Dashboard and you want to be a part of the launch, you want to be a part of the beta, it's included in Mighty Premium membership. There is an upgrade to Mighty Enterprise when I start dropping those new things. We'll do it one by one basically, and I'm not going to charge you guys more money. What new people obviously that come into Mighty Premium would need to upgrade, but those of you guys who are legacy customers have been here for a long time, the goal is really to get you to help me test it. So we're not going to release enterprise options just to everybody. It's going to be those who want to get in there after you see a certain product and you want to start beta testing it and giving me feedback on it. We'll slowly start to release those features out, one per week. And these features are cool. These aren't just like some, you can now send an email to your server to sign. Okay, that should be basic. That should be obvious, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into that. Thank you guys so much. Also, put in the chat like your information. I don't know if we mentioned that in the beginning. Everybody can reach out to each other and network and all that good stuff. Okay. Feel free to chime in. The purpose of me sharing this is so you could see a preview of what's about to come. For this first one I've already showed a couple times some of the things, but it's almost ready for me to invite everyone to just start logging in type of thing. And I'm a little worried with some of it because it's the first launch. So it's like a baby, I've been feeding it. I haven't showed it to my friends because I don't know if they're going to think it's ugly kind of thing, I'm just I accept you for who you are, but all your friends are like, that baby ugly, that baby ugly, bro. I don't know whose kid that is. And so that's kind of what it's like when you develop a software. And so you want to, but I need that feedback. I need you to be like, maybe that baby needs some more iron, it's too pale or whatever. I don't know. I need your feedback so we can make this thing the absolute best software for you guys. It's for you. Okay. I'm building it, of course, because it's what I always wish I had when I was a server, but it's also because I'm excited to be able to expand the market and change the industry in a really cool way. So let me go ahead and screen share.
Like it's sun if the baby's too pale for jaundice.
What is it?
Sun, not iron, sun.
Is it iron? Sun? Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. Let's see, share. Yeah. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Google suddenly decided not to act the way it normally does. Let's see.
That's nothing.
Yeah, right. Exactly. How about now? Oh yeah. See, it pops in this big old bubble. Okay. There we go. So to say that I'm excited is an understatement, but let me go back to the directory. I don't want this to take too long either, so I'm going to kind of breeze through, and then you guys tell me what questions you have, what issues, what is it lacking that you want to add. Okay, I love good feedback too, but the purpose here is to see to help you understand the bigger picture, and then also understand how it can help your business, because that's what matters most, right? Is how it's going to help your business. So let me just search for a city. I'm an attorney. I'm going to search for a city. Cancel. Okay, Chico. Let's see. Okay, so nothing. So I got to fix that. So the map is meant to making it the attorney's life easier, where they could find a server anywhere. Okay, and these are all fake people right now. Okay, we're gonna clean the database and then invite everybody, but this is for testing. So everyone will start with 6 stars. Okay, and as you do the things that it takes you through in the onboarding, it will put you up to 7.5 stars. Most people will be there, and then as you engage and do the things you're supposed to, you can push up. I don't know if anyone will have a 10-star based on the algorithm, but so it's a little different than a 5-star type of thing, because they don't click a star. It's like a dial, but we'll get into that more later. If you drop below 3 stars, you get removed. You no longer show up on the map. And the whole purpose is to make it easier for attorneys to know who they can trust in a moment's notice. And also you guys, we'll get into that on the dispatch board. So if I hit view profile, takes them to the profile. It's a little more basic profile, more business focused rather than individual personal focus, but it does have a contact name. They'll hit request bid, and an attorney will have the option. I'm logged in, but an attorney will have an option to create an account. It'll say, who are you? Based basically. Let me go back to that real quick. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get into that later. But basically, I'm already logged in. So if you're logged in and you do this, it'll automatically take you to there's some bugs in here, but it'll automatically take you to your dispatch board if you're a premium member or a dispatch member, or sorry, an enterprise member. Individual members have access. They can create jobs. Basically, just imagine Server Manager, PST, all the things that those other softwares do all live in this one tab called My Jobs. It's a sad life, but it's awesome. It's still a really awesome tab. But when you are premium or enterprise, you actually get the dispatch board. And this is something I built specifically so that I could send out serves all over the country in a very easy manner. And so anyone could do this. If you're a member, you can come over here and you can click on one of your serves. Let's say this one, and it'll automatically zoom in. Specifically fixing the mapping feature, but basically it's not zooming in. It's not zooming in right, but it's going to zoom in on that particular job and show you how many servers are in that area. And so you can see the different servers clustered around different jobs. You can click on one of the jobs. It'll tell you it's this job. You can click on, the problem is the scroll bar. It needs to live in a window. But anyway, you'll be able to click on a job and see how many servers are nearby it. You can actually click on the individual server and it'll go to that server's profile, and you can actually review that server to see if it's somebody you want to send it to. Enterprise members will be able, this is one of the fancy features we'll release in the next couple of weeks, is auto dispatch based on their star rating. So if you had 100 jobs to send out today, you could easily just go auto dispatch, auto. You can select all, auto dispatch all, and it'll send it to all the servers who are saved in your system based on the star ranking. And that's a much more complicated conversation later, but that's kind of how it works. That's how that works. And then this is a timeline where it's going to go, once it's assigned, how many attempts do they have? Gosh, I really got to fix this mapping thing. But how many attempts do they have that they've achieved successfully? Are they overdue? And do I need to reassign this? So in this case, it's showing 3 days and 9 hours past the deadline. So I can hit reassign, and it'll reassign. It'll give me an option on the pending tab to reassign it to another nearby server. Once an attempt has been made in the system, it can't be reassigned. You can reassign it, but you still have to pay the first server, and then the server will basically have to, it's like an arbitration thing. Like, hey, you didn't fulfill, you're booted from the system, and then it'll be up to you to either reach out to our support team to get the refund for the server. And if in that case, that's like a worst case scenario. But if that happens, we're basically going to boot them from the system. If people keep accepting jobs and then not attempting them and not doing the attempts within the deadline, then they get booted. They get blacklisted from the system. That's like a worst case scenario. It's kind of weird that I'm bringing it up first thing here, but and then it goes through the whole process where you can actually see, with all my updates, I've gotten rid of a lot of the seeded data. Dang it. So you can't see it, but I'll show you what it looks like over here. Basically, this timeline, it makes it easier. Like all of your jobs being attempted, all of your jobs waiting for an affidavit, waiting for them to sign, and each of them have a different purpose through the timeline to make it easy for you to do large amounts of jobs quickly. You can create a job. We talked about this the other day, but this is probably the thing I've worked on the most, probably 100 hours. Okay, is the ability to map out serve. So one of the things is if you use double screens, you know that like you almost need a double screen in order to do a lot of the things we do. And so what I've did is I've set this up where you don't need it. You could actually just, where is this thing? You can go, I want to try to find one that has, okay, let me go list view. Date, last opened, and list. There we go. Let's see. So yeah, you should be able to upload a document and then it'll automatically map it. I'm trying to find an actual summons here. I've done too much here lately. My screenshots, dude. So you can basically take summons. Okay, fine. I'll search. You got me. Summons, petition, affidavit of service, rules content. Okay, I'm going to prepare this better next time. This is ridiculous. Here we go. What's this? When I got my Mac, I never learned how to use it. Let's see, request for a modification here. I think that's my document. Oh, here, I'm in download. That's why I'm not in downloads. Dang it. So if you come over here and you grab a summons or any kind of legal document, it will actually read it out for you. Here we go. Geez. So this one here actually has a few, and that's where you can actually see the thing actually in in working mode, you can actually see it read it out. So I'll just do this one for now because I'm having a moment here with my computer. But it analyzes it, the AI analyzes it. And then I did set it up where miscellaneous documents can be field sheets, where it will pull separately. A miscellaneous document will pull potentially client information. So that'll make it easier for you to, if you do get work from affiliates, you can actually set it up where it'll automatically pull the client information straight from the field sheet, including the service details, which is pretty cool. That was something you guys mentioned last time we met.